So, the word heal to me means being held, being encouraged, being accepted, and being loved. And for whatever reason, those things did not happen at certain times in our lives. And so, when those things did not happen, we told ourselves stories. And the stories that we told ourselves were, we're not good enough, we don't deserve to be loved, we're worthless, we're pitiful, we deserve to be punished. So, depending on how severe what it is we were going through was, how repetitive it was, how much it hurt, and also how influential the person was that hurt us and harmed us. So, when we look at this, we look at our parents, we look at teachers, we look at governments, we look at society, we look at priests, pastors. The people that we found very influential are the people that had more of an influence on what it was we believed about ourselves. So what I'm here to share is, and I'm still working through some of my layers of trauma. And as I'm working through these layers, I'm still upset about it. Because, like I've said before, the truth will set you free, but it hurts first. And it hurts to see times in our lives that we were hurt and where we were not held, where we were not encouraged, where we were not accepted, and we were not loved. It hurts. And so we get angry, and we're supposed to get angry. You are supposed to get angry. You're supposed to speak up for yourself. You're supposed to speak out. You're supposed to protect yourself. You're supposed to get good and angry when you realize that you've been hurt and harmed. But when you stay stuck in anger, that is where you lose. So we want to hold, I'm in the fucking jungle here. We want to hold people accountable, but we do not want to be stuck in blame. We don't want to blame ourselves. We don't want to blame others. We want to eventually get through that space. But what I think a big problem is for whatever reason, we've been taught to sweep it under the rug and forgive. Forgiveness, I think, has taken on this big... I think forgiveness is one of the biggest pieces of fuckery that we've been taught in the last few years, because there's this whole spiritual movement about we have to forgive in order to be good people. Do we? Do we? Like, is it actually healthy to just forgive people without realizing how severe it was when they hurt us and how traumatic it was? Is it healthy to forgive them without holding them accountable? I would say when we look at the world right now, we're seeing the outcome of that. People are not taking responsibility for their actions. People are not being held accountable for their actions. And that is causing a lot of turmoil on the planet. But let's look at this a little bit deeper. When we really connect to our hearts and we really connect to the divine, what I believe about everything shitty that's happening out there that's hurtful and harmful, I believe that it's happening for a purpose, to show us what's not working. And instead of focusing on what's happening out there, our job is to go inward and be like, oh, okay, I need to take responsibility for when I've been an asshole. I need to hold people accountable for what they did to me, but I have to hold myself accountable also. And so it doesn't mean that you have to even have conversations with these people, because what I've recognized is the people that are stuck in their hurt, and those are people that are hurting and harming others, they're not going to get it. And like I said, I've got people in my life currently. I'm standing up to them, and what I'm getting is a bunch of asshole reactions. People who would rather hurt me, harm me, their own fucking children, rather than heal. And I think this is a big thing on the planet right now, is people would rather hurt others than take responsibility and do the work. So for whatever reason, they can fuck off, but we're going to be over here doing the work. And that is why I keep talking about this every day. So it's not your job to forgive them first. It's your job to hold them accountable, to really sit with how it hurt when they hurt you, to really realize that it wasn't okay. It's never okay for someone to call you a name, to belittle you, to yell at you, to to make you the problem, to be selfish and make you serve them, and have a family that revolves around their wants and their needs. That's never okay. But we're not taught that. We're not taught that. And so what we should have been, and what we should have been for our own children, is somebody who holds them, encourages them, accepts them, and loves them. And again, for whatever reason, we failed, our parents failed, our partners failed, the world failed. But what we're here to do is, like I said, find the accountability, whether it's you or someone in your life. Don't expect them to change. Don't expect them to care. Don't expect them to even listen to you. But for you to sit and be like, that wasn't fucking okay. It wasn't okay that I was treated like that. It hurt. It hurt me. And when you do that, you're going to start to look at the stories that you tell yourself. It's not true that you're not good enough. They were abusive. It's not true that you're worthless. They were abusive. It's not true that you're weak and pitiful. They were abusive. So don't start with forgiveness. Start with accountability, and then build up to, at some point, forgiving because you don't fucking care anymore. When you set yourself free from the fuckery, when you no longer care about what they did to you because you've healed it, then you can forgive. Don't forgive before you heal, because then you're losing the opportunity to heal. So what we're here to do is do this for ourselves. I don't think there's any other way. You hold yourself, you encourage yourself, you accept yourself, and you love yourself. And you do that today, you do it tomorrow, you do it the next day. You do it today at 3 o'clock, you do it today at 6 o'clock, you do it today at 9 o'clock, you do it tomorrow morning at 7 o'clock. Like, what I'm saying is, make that your number one priority, because until you know the truth, until you align with the truth, and we do this by putting our hands on our heart, feeling our emotions, noticing our thoughts, and really speaking to ourselves like we're our very best friend, like we are the most loving parent on the planet, the most loving partner on the planet. We have to become that for ourselves. That is what true healing is. And then, or through it, and how we do that is by, like I said, aligning with the divine truth, divine love, divine mother, divine father. This is the embodiment of love. Oh God. We embody the love that we've always had, that we've always had available to us. And that is what I call God. You don't have to. It doesn't matter what you call it, but what matters is that you actually align with it. And when you align with it enough, you hold yourself. You encourage yourself, you accept yourself, and you love yourself. And that is where you free yourself from that level, that piece of fuckery that has been trapping you. Our trauma traps us. And when you free yourself, you get to the other side where you know the truth, that you are safe, you are held, you are amazing, you are beautiful, you are supported by the planet, by the universe, by the divine. And when you really sit with that truth, then we free more fuckery. We just keep doing it and doing it and doing it. But like I said, put your hand on your heart, feel your emotions, notice your thoughts, and become your own healer.